Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to dive right into the messages for you, sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Pisces. Please keep in mind that these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating. Check with your other placements, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any of the other zodiac that stand out to you. So we do have all 12 zodiac archetypes working within us and around us at all times. So let's tap into your energy and see what messages come through for Pisces. Wow. Okay, Pisces, so the overall energy or overall message here for this first spread is the Three of Pentacles, which speaks of collaboration, others in our life that we resonate with, that we are able to walk together in this lifetime, to have experiences and to build and grow and evolve together, creating something new, something that is definitely needed in this new paradigm. Below that is the Hermit. So you may have been finding yourself alone, doing a lot of self-introspection and development, self-awareness, and reflection, as well as enlightenment. Now, on the outside of all of that, we do start off with the Four of Cups, which speaks of you're not really sure. It seems as though you've been patiently waiting and you understand the process of evolution, of all the great changes, and you are trusting in that process, but there's something that's got you a little down, like I'm not really seeing I'm not seeing in the outside world exactly, or I'm not feeling that there is anybody that is around me that I can completely and totally work together with and connect at the level of depth that you have reached internally. And this definitely is a dream, a desire of yours to really at least find one person in this world that you can truly mesh with and collaborate with and feel within each other, be able to be all of yourself, the true essence of you with the true essence of another. And that is leaving you feeling a little like you still have to put in the motions in your day-to-day with those that are around you, but you're not quite really feeling that connection, although your higher self knows that everybody is on their own journey, and so you are understanding where others are and where they're coming from, yet finding that true connection for yourself, while you've already while you're digging and really truly connecting to yourself, there is an internal desire to also, and we all have this. This is natural for us all. We are not meant to go this life solo, but we have had to work through a lot of our traumas, fears, all of the inner workings of ourselves, get to know all the different parts and reactions and habits and patterns and all of that. So it's been a long journey, a long solo journey. Even if you have had others around you to keep you company, that is beautiful. And I see that you're grateful for that, but just that desire to really mesh with somebody that will just get you. No words are needed. You know that sense, and I think we've all had these moments with people, and we might have those connections with certain people, but they're not in our physical lives all the time, where you just kind of give a look and you know what each other's saying. You feel each other's essence all the time. And maybe you have met this person, but they're not they're not anywhere close to you in the physical world. Let's get a little deeper into this for you, Pisces. So you're kind of contemplating all of this. How are you feeling? I'm not sure. You definitely have hopes and wishes and desires and dreams of a deeper connection with at least one person. Although Three of Pentacles can speak of more than one person, the Two of Cups is telling me at least one. At least, give me at least one. Tell me about the Four of Cups for Pisces, please. All right, we're going to keep going with that. The Emperor. It did plop out kind of in reverse. Can I get one more on the Emperor, please? Because the first thing that's coming up for me, Pisces, is the father wound, which would reflect your external environment, your external, how you present yourself externally. Tell me more about the Emperor for Pisces, please. Thank you. The Tower. Yeah. Okay. This could be a sudden realization, or there's a sudden realization of how you act and present yourself outside of your internal world with others. And it's deeply connected to a father wound. A father wound of some sort. Somehow how you were molded and shaped, how you were treated, how you experienced your father at a very young age. Most likely before you were 6 or 7 years old, or up to 6 or 7 years old. This is self-discovery as well. And we do have to really peel back those veneers, those layers of ourselves, because in the past, we didn't see these aspects of ourselves. We were trapped inside, internally. We had certain parts of ourselves that had really taken over and protected us, our vulnerable and sensitive parts. So there's a protector part that kind of comes alive, and this is what presents yourself to others outside of yourself. And you might not have been able to see it fully, but this is how your true essence was feeling. Tied up, blindfolded, could only see little glimpses of the truth. I feel like that's what's becoming uncovered for you through this lunar cycle or this time. And it's always for protection, the universe's protection. When we do finally free ourselves from these protector parts, and it's not to exile the protector parts, but to, you know, get in touch with them, let them, thank them for the job that they've done up to this point, and now that they are aware that it's time to let your true essence out, they can have a new role. They can have a new form of, they don't have to be your protector any longer. You can use your own discernment. Tell me about the Two of Cups for Pisces, please. Pisces, I have a lot of energy moving through my legs, into my feet, through into the ground. So you may want to focus on grounding your energy down into the earth. Know that you are safe, especially when it comes to relating and connecting to others. Yeah, there's a lot of potent energy that is flowing through you at this time, Pisces, and it is amazing. It is really allowing you to tap in deeper to your true emotions, these waves of energy. They're opening you up to more of what you couldn't see, what you can't fully see, but you know deep in the emotional realms to be true about yourself. The moon. These certain waves of energy that push and pull you in certain directions that they may have had their grips on you in the past, or the protector part of you really kind of tried to isolate you from your true feelings, your true emotions. This is also speaking of drinking the elixir of life. Letting it flow through you so that you yourself can be that beacon of expression, of self-expression when it comes to connecting to another. No holding back. And because you're not seeing, or you hadn't seen things fully just under the spell of the moon or under the light of the moon, it's not as illuminated as it would be under the sun. But the moon itself holds potent power, mysticism, intuition, the ability to flow with life, flow with your feelings. There's a gravitational pull, and it's a matter of trusting that. Four of Inspiration. Four of Inspiration speaks of getting to a part of your life cycle where you are feeling more at home within yourself. You are feeling more connected to your higher self. And it is somewhat of a completion, like you feel more whole and complete within yourself. We have the Awakening card below that. So there's definitely something big that is awakening within you, Pisces, at this time. Awareness. Sagittarius energy is very adventurous. It is also very expansive. And I say that because I'm doing this reading just after the new moon in Sagittarius, and the sun is in Sagittarius, and It's a potent energy right now for us all. Also, linking yourself back to maybe the comforts of home and family. And when you are in that comfort zone, you can just sort of let your hair down and be all of you and not have these protector parts come out in fear of judgment, criticism, or anything else that you may have experienced as a child. These are unconscious parts coming online to the light of consciousness. This is pretty deep, Pisces. Let's just say that you are certainly going through or awakening to much more of the inner workings, what's going on inside of you than ever before. Prince of Swords, yeah. And you're learning. You have a lot more clarity. And this desire to learn more about yourself, to see more of yourself is very strong. And kind of an adventure. Kind of exciting. Like, oh, I didn't see that part before. Is that, or, oh, why didn't I notice that before? Well, sometimes it's in due time. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter, how far you've come before. There's always a certain veneer or layer that will be removed eventually. Tell me about the Eight of Voices, Nine of Cups. So in essence, you can be grateful that whatever you have been hoping and wishing and desiring, maybe your whole life, didn't fully come to fruition yet because you were not fully hatched. You were not fully awakened or aware to inner workings that may have really created less than desirable experiences in your past relationships. Because our relationships mirror, especially the unconscious parts of ourselves to us. But if we're not aware of that, we're just going to continue to be re-wounded and re-triggered and strengthen those inner protector parts that we're not even fully conscious of. But you're busting out of that. You're learning. You see. Yeah. You see. And you're overcoming. This is a victory. This is a card of like, oh, yay. I got it. He made it to the top of that peak. Queen of Pentacles. Because Pisces, you are a giver. You have so much to give. You may have given a lot away and there was no equal reciprocity, which is fine, but eventually understand why you're giving. Were you giving in the past from the heart because it just fueled your heart? Or were you giving at times because there was an unconscious part operating and unconsciously hoping and wishing for that to come back to you in reciprocity, receiving what you're giving? If that makes sense. These are inner child wounds. And when we are in relationships with others, it is important to have that equal give and take. Still, sure, to go by your true nature of just being a giver, but not giving all of yourself away to find yourself completely and utterly depleted. These are old beliefs that are connected to an old father wound from a very young age. Okay. So as it stands right now, Pisces, you're taking some time to really, okay, You're taking some time to really mull over, think about all that you have discovered about yourself, all that you're learning about yourself, and really process these emotions, these big emotions that are flowing through you with regards to relationships. And maybe you're reflecting on relationships of the past and being like, oh, I understand now why, why this happened, or why I experienced that. And maybe you're even discussing it with other trusted people or some kind of support group or social circle of some sort. Or maybe you're just really taking the time to kind of process all of this. This is a processing time as to your experiences in relationships in the past, what you've learned about yourself. And again, another Four of Wands, coming to a place of feeling more complete, feeling more whole, feeling more balanced, feeling more at home with where you are in life and maybe who you're with. Four of Cups at the bottom. We start with Four of Cups, interestingly enough, and we end with the Four of Cups. So overall, yeah, after processing what you're learning, what you're discovering, it does require time to process how you feel. How you feel now. We have a Chariot below that. And the Chariot reflects mind, body, and spirit, and integrating all that we've learned. Because if we don't have all of those parts working cooperatively together, these two horses can go in different directions, and the carriage can kind of go all over the place. Yes, you move forward, but you're not fully aligned with it. It's like when you first learn how to ride a bike and the training wheels are taken off. You're kind of like, I don't know, I don't trust that. But when you finally get into the groove, when you finally start to find your balance and your confidence, and you're not overthinking things, and you're not full of fear, suddenly you're riding that bike and you're moving forward. So Pisces, let's get you some advice here. Wow, what a in-depth reading this morning. So we're going to get one last message for you from the Native Spirit Oracle. Be patient. I don't see temperance here. I don't see any impatience here. I see more of like, wow, okay, I am seeing much more than I thought that I ever would about the inner workings of myself, especially when it comes to my relationships to others, my relationship to myself, my relationship to life, to spirit. And it's going to take some, it's going to take a little time to just process all of that and get all of your parts on board with this newfound wisdom. It's wisdom that's gained through experience. You can have knowledge as much as you want. You can learn and have knowledge, but until you actually have the experience, you do not have that wisdom. All right, Pisces. So if you're liking this video so far, please don't forget to click the like button below the video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Feel free to comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if you're interested in a personal reading, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. And that information is in the description box below this video. All right, Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces? The final message regarding this spread. Yeah, you might also be discovering certain managers internally that micromanage your thoughts and beliefs. Sometimes the managers can be our own inner critic. Peace pipe. We have peace pipe. And I do see, especially with the Four of Wands twice, that's also coming to that place of being at peace with what is and what was. Truly. Heal old wounds with people and situations. Carefully do whatever you need to do to make amends. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's time. You no longer need to carry the burden. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. You bring peace to the world. Your native spirit wants you to know, in native traditions, sharing a peace pipe filled with sacred tobacco and herbs was a way of finding common ground and dropping discord. It was a respite in order to calmly assess a situation and find a peaceful resolve. There are times to drop everything and leave. There are also times to carefully mend bridges with people, situations, and places. This is one of those healing times. Maybe there is a wound inside of you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Maybe you need to forgive yourself or forgive another. Transform the inner grievance. Do it now. You don't need to forgive the act, but there's power in forgiving the person. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there is a person from your past with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do. This is your time to do it. Wow. Yeah, I totally see that here, Pisces. So a lot of self-awareness, a lot of healing going on here. And I really see that once you get through this healing, your connections and relationships to others are going to evolve to a place that it's exactly what you had wished and hoped and desired your whole life to begin with. So this is a beautiful message. I hope that you found this helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.